Your shoulder girdle is in the front and the back, and in the front we have the clavicle, and all it takes is for you to sleep on your side. I know all of us love sleeping on our side, but that can create a misalignment or subluxation of the clavicles. Hi, Dr. David Cullen here. So I want to talk about the missing link with costochondritis. So a lot of people that develop that chest pain, it may not be costochondritis. A lot of times shoulder problems can cause or mimic costochondritis or even create costochondritis, right? So what I mean by that is if you have an old shoulder injury, maybe it's not necessarily painful, but it clicks and it pops and it just feels like weak or maybe just out of alignment when you move in certain ways. It just doesn't feel right, but it's not chronically painful per se. That could mean that it's a shoulder subluxation mimicking costochondritis pain or a chest pain because your shoulder girdle is in the front and the back, and in the front we have the clavicle, and the only thing that holds our shoulder, which is the most unstable joint in the body because it's the only joint that goes 360 degrees. That's why I'm swinging my arms around like this in a 360 degree fashion, because it's the only joint that does that, and it only has one bone right here, the clavicle. And that clavicle is the only bone that connects the shoulder to the axial skeleton. So you gotta look at your clavicle first and then go to the shoulder. So I see this all the time with costochondritis patients having a clavicle that's out of alignment. Now, all it takes is for you to sleep on your side. I know all of us love sleeping on our side, but that can create a misalignment or subluxation of the clavicle. So I'm gonna show you a really easy way to check that. Take your fingers, make sure you're doing it straight across, straight, not like tilted like that, right? Or like that, but straight across like this. And measure your clavicles, right? Bring my fingers together, and mine are pretty good. It looks like my left one's like a millimeter above. Nah, that could be just an error by myself. You can look in the mirror. That's one way to tell if your clavicle. Also, another way is to check the top of it and the bottom of it, top and bottom on both sides, left and right clavicle, right? And that's your sternoclavicular joint. You want to check that. And then also the AC joint. You can't check that. You need a doctor to do that. And not just any chiropractor, a CCEP, a Certified Chiropractic Extremities Practitioner. Google that, find your local chiropractor. That's a CCEP. And he'll know to do with that. He'll know what to do with that shoulder. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. If you got anything from this video, or even if you just like this view of the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building, give me a like and don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you guys.